We have to have evidence for every proposition we put forward, and it requires deliberation. It requires, of course, some urgency to get to the truth, but we're committed to that. But the principle of Nuremberg, the United States and Russia, as well as the other victorious powers, established a principle in Nuremberg that was very eloquently put in, that crimes are committed by men, not abstract entities. So we're not looking at Russia or Ukraine, we're looking at individuals who have power, mostly men, whether it's a rape or whether it's a gun or whether it's a mortar or whether it's a shell or whether it's a missile from an airplane. There are obligations. People cannot, under the laws of war, do what they want with impunity.
How is it possible to go from just holding a private or a sergeant responsible versus this is systemic? They were told to do this, and it goes up the ladder, and you hold colonels, generals, commanders, President Putin responsible. How does that work?
The important thing is, I think it's nobody is above the law, nobody's beneath it. But whether you're a private or a captain or a colonel or a general or a civilian superior, the basic principles apply to you. Nobody gets a jail out of free card, nobody gets a free pass. Every individual must act with responsibility in their conduct, and there is this personal accountability. It's not a defense. Nuremberg established it. Superior orders is not a defense. It's not enough to attack a civilian object and attack women and children.
So the reason that the Nazis were able to be tried at Nuremberg is because they were defeated, right? They lost. It is likely that however this conflict ends, Putin will still be in power. Russia is not a signatory to the International Criminal Court, neither is the United States for that matter. So how can we guarantee that there will be some sort of justice given the fact that Russia is not on board with the ICC, and it's likely that the Kremlin and all its leaders will still be standing when this conflict's over?
We can't be naive about things. We need to be realistic. But the first things first, collect the evidence, preserve it, analyze it, make determinations based on what it shows. And those determinations can be checked by judges.